What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing the Premier League preview of the game between Watford and Manchester City. Saturday, 4th of December 2021, with a 5:30 PM GMT kickoff time at Vicourage Road. It is Watford taking on Manchester City. Anyone that is going to the game, have a great trip. If you aren't going and you are viewing in the United Kingdom, then the game is being streamed live on Sky Sports. But before I crack on with this preview and talking about all the talking points from this game, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, then do subscribe, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. I am aiming for 21,000 subscribers. We're now only 12 subscribers away from that goal at the time of me recording this video, so I'm hoping in the next 24 hours or so that we can hit 21,000 subscribers. So any help towards that would be fantastic. Social media links, they're in the description below, and also sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too, if you want to hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business enquiries. Also leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video. Once more, aiming for 100 likes. If we could hit that, then that would be brilliant. We hit it on our last video, so hoping we can hit that on this video as well. And also do not forget to let me know your thoughts in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. Anyway, let's crack on with this video. Let's talk about our opponent first, Watford. They've been led by Claudio Ranieri, a fantastic manager. However, for Watford themselves, they're not in great form. Watford have won one game in the last 5. That win came against Manchester United at home. Funny. They lost the last 2 games as well. Leicester away, they lost 4-2, and Chelsea at home, they lost by 2-1 just in the midweek. They find themselves currently in 17th place in the Premier League. They're just 3 points clear of the dreaded drop zone as well. Pretty much squeaky bum time for them. They could really do with some points here, and every point matters. So they'll be grafting hard here to try and get something from this game. Now, looking at their last game against Chelsea, Watford didn't play bad at all. 50-50% possession for both teams. They had more shots than Chelsea as well, more corners too. So I wouldn't be surprised with how they played, and they didn't play too bad at all, to see them go with near enough the same team as what they went with that game against Chelsea for this game against Manchester City as well. I feel like they've given themselves a good account, the players there. So we'll see if they do get the nod. But that team would feature Backman in net. Defence that's got Craig Cathcart in it, and to me leaves very much to be desired. Moussa Sissoko, Tom Cleverley starting in the middle of the park. Emmanuel Dennis, he could well start. He scored past Chelsea on Wednesday evening. They went with Joao Pedro, a player I love to sign on Football Manager. He went on the left-hand side and led with Josh King as their striker. To me, not a bad attack at all there from Watford. I do feel, though, that their midfield and their defence does leave a lot to be desired. Just having a look at their bench from the game against Chelsea as well. Danny Rose, Dan Gosling, etc., etc. Hardly sets the world alight, so yeah, there we go. I do think that Ranieri's got a job on his hands there to be able to keep Watford up, in my opinion. No disrespect meant there from that comment from me either. They do work hard as a team. I just don't think they have too much quality there. And sometimes when you're grafting hard, you need just that little bit of individual quality. And to me, their attack is their best form of defence here, because that's their main asset that they've got. Like I said, their defence and midfield, I'm confident that Manchester City can overrun that in this game, but City need to be clinical. They need to put the ball into the back of that, need to play the way that they've been playing over the last 5 or 6 games as well. If they do that, I'm confident we can pick up a win. If we don't, then Watford are more than capable of putting a sting in our tail as well. So we need to be careful of that and make sure we're avoiding that. Once more, they are a Premier League team. They have Premier League quality there. And always, you do have to be careful. It's a reason why the Premier League is known as being one of the most competitive in the world. And that is when you're going up against teams that are sitting near the relegation zone. They're still pretty difficult to beat, particularly when it comes away from home as well. So City do have to be on it if they do want to win this game. Now, in terms of form for Manchester City, 6 wins in a row in all competitions. They're in good form. They're playing some really good football as well. We don't play like what Chelsea like to play. We like to have the ball. We like to dominate through passing and possession. We can be relentless when it comes to that. That means there's going to be a lot of running involved, not just for Manchester City, but for Watford as well. Sometimes we feel like you're chasing shadows. And if City are clinical, then you can find yourself 1 or 2 goals behind and it becomes very demoralising. So it's a big test of character strength and mental strength in this game. Aston Villa, they made the mistake in the first half of sitting off Manchester City, and because of it, they got outplayed, and Manchester City managed to find a couple of goals, which was enough for us to win that game. Second half, though, they had a go at us, and I think that's the best way for any team that's approaching Manchester City. Not sit deep, not to hope for the best. Have a go at us. See if you can make it happen. It is a risk because it doesn't limit space for Manchester City, so you leave yourself very vulnerable to being, basically passed around. But to me, having a go and putting City under pressure and really pushing to try and get that first goal can be so crucial when playing against Manchester City. And that, to me, would be Watford's best way into this game, because if they don't do that and City are allowed to get on top and get that opening goal and really push on from there, then yeah, I do feel like City could go on a little bit of a field day if they are completely on it. Now, Manchester City, we are having a little bit of an injury crisis. Ferran Torres, he's out. Kyle Walker, John Stones, Ilkay, Gundogan, they all picked up knocks in midweek, and I don't think they'll be selected here. Jack Grealish, Phil Foden, maybe they're in contention to get some more minutes. Will they start? That's the question. Not too sure if they will. Kevin De Bruyne, he's near enough coming back here for Manchester City. He's back in training. He has tested negative for COVID. Will he return for this game? Maybe onto the bench. I don't think he'll start in this game, though. We do, though, however, good news, have Aymeric Laporte back from suspension, so I am expecting Laporte to come back into the team, which will mean Ake will probably miss out. But Ake, to me, had a very good game against Aston Villa, so we'll see. So, I'm going to pop up my team prediction now for you. I'm going for Ederson in goal, Cancelo at right back, Zinchenko at left back, Diaz and Laporte. Near enough the same defence there as what we went with against Aston Villa, just Laporte in for Ake. Going for the same midfield and attack, Rodri, Fernandinho and Bernardo, Silva starting as our midfielders in this game. Been very impressed with Rodri playing in a more advanced role. He's got a good shot on him, he's good at distributing the ball, good at passing, good at switching the play as well. He suits Manchester City playing in that middle of the park role. I'd go with the same midfield. I thought it did a good job against Villa, and I'm confident it can do a good job here against Watford as well. I'm going for Mahrez on the right-hand side, Raheem Sterling on the left-hand side, and Gabriel Jesus to lead the line for Manchester City. Now, we do play in midweek. We've got a game against Leipzig. It's a game that means nothing to Manchester City. We've already sealed qualification to the last 16 of the Champions League. We've already sealed our place as group winners for that group as well. It does mean that we can do a full rotation against Leipzig, get our youngsters in and go from there, and allow players to get a full rest and get their energy back. And that's when I would bring back players that have only just come back. Players like if Gundogan and Stones and Walker are good to go, I'd give them a good week off and let them come in again next weekend and for our match against Wolves rather than for this game and risk them. Like I said, I thought our team did a good job against Aston Villa, and I'm more than happy to go with near enough, or if not the same team for this game. And like I said, that match in midweek really doesn't matter coming up against RB Leipzig, so anyone that is fit to go should go in this game. Now, in terms of what I think might happen in this game, I do think this will be a both teams to score. Watford have scored in the last couple of games. City don't look as tight at the back. We look like we can defend, and we can defend well. We just always seem to be leaking a goal and the odd 2 or 3 shots on target, which naturally means we'll probably end up conceding at least once. We haven't kept a clean sheet in our last 3 games, conceding 3 in that time, so we're averaging over the last few games conceding 1. So I'm going for a 3-1 score prediction for this game. Do let me know your score prediction in the comments below. Now, betting tips time. Raheem Sterling, he looks very motivated and lively against Villa. If he can match that for energy in this game, I'm confident and I am backing him to bag a goal here for Manchester City. Like I said, I do think this will be both teams to score. Watford in their last game against Chelsea were pretty aggressive, picking up 4 yellow cards. City like a yellow card or 2 as well, so I'm tipping here for over 6.5 yellow cards to be shown in this game. And if I had to pick for our oppositions, Watford to bag a goal, I'm going to go for King up top. That's just me being pretty conservative when it comes about. But it all does depend on how he moves against our defence. City's defence doesn't like being ran at, and if he wants to make runs to the near post, to the back post, and making himself known to City's defence, then he can get half a yard on our defenders and allow him to maybe get an opportunity there. So yeah, but do remember to wait until the teams have been announced before betting on individuals. It is rotation season right now in December for all teams, so do wait until teams are announced before placing bets on any individual based players, because the last thing you want is to place a bet and then players aren't playing because you're wasting money. And lastly, if you are going to gamble, do remember to gamble responsibly. And when the fun stops, stop. So let's go. Anyone that's going, like I said before, do have a great time. I'm sure you'll have a cracking time there. If not, then do go and join me on my live watch along. I will be live at 5 PM GMT on Saturday the 4th of December. So I will see you guys then for that game. Let's see if we can make it 7 wins in a row in all competitions. So there we go, that's been the video. Thank you to everyone for watching this video, it is much appreciated. Leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video, aiming for 100 likes. Also let me know your thoughts in the comments below with your score and team prediction for this game. Subscribe as well if you're new around here, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. Now 12 subscribers away from 21,000 subscribers. Is today the day we hit 21k? I certainly hope so. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Social media links, they're in the description below. And sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. I will have the link out to my live watch along out at some point this evening for you guys to go and set your reminders for. And I'll see you tomorrow for that live watch along of this game between Watford and Manchester City in the Premier League. So there we go. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. I've been JSGC. Peace. Ciao for now.